We are so excited to launch and show you our latest upgrade, which is the audit module. I'm going to show you how to give access to your staff that need it and set up the audit. First things first, we're going to come to our accountant table and select the staff that need access. Click on their users, and if you come to the drop down labeled audit rights, you can then choose whether or not they have access to delete an audit. So you can choose with rights or without rights to delete tasks. And if we just give access to this user, we then just refresh our browser, and you will see now in the financials department, a brand new set of tables is available for selection. If we start with our main table, that is the audit table, we are going to create the audit by clicking on add record. We can just expand that there. I'm going to select the client that requires an audit. I'm going to complete the year end. I can set a schedule date for the audit as a whole, as well as a due date. This particular client needs to submit financials by the end of June, and so I'm setting that due date so that everybody knows. We can then select our status in progress, and just like the financials table, we have our progress drop down during the course of the audit. I can then assign a main accountant to this audit, and this is going to allow me to assign responsibility to the due dates that are set. You can assign a manager if applicable, as well as the partner who is responsible for signing these financials at the end of the day. We are then going to select the applicable lead sheets that this client has. And what that allows you to do is automatically create the audit tasks that need to be performed. And so if we look at our basics, we are definitely going to have planning and finalization. We will definitely have a taxation cycle, trade and other payables, trade and other receivables. They might have payroll and inventory, and definitely cash and cash equivalents. I'm then going to click Save and Edit. And then what happens is these tasks that I've selected have now been saved there. So you can see the cycles that you've selected there. And in our tab at the top, we now have an audit tasks table, which if I click on that, is going to show me the different cycles that I've selected. Now, I can, for each of these main cycles, go and change their due dates. So, for example, if planning needs to be completed by tomorrow, I can then set a custom due date for this particular audit task. And I can also change any of the people responsible for these tasks. So let's say, for example, Limri is not responsible for the entire audit, but she has other people assisting her. Maybe somebody else is responsible for the finalization. Maybe trade and other payables we are going to give to Jane, and payroll we will give to Michelle. So you can come and customize who is responsible for which cycle. Now, furthermore, each of these, where applicable, we have given you more detail in the form of a subtask. So if we go to our trade and other payables cycle and we open that record, we now have an audit subtask at the top. And if you expand on that there, you will see for your audit task, trade and other payables, we have subtasks for other creditors, cost of sales, provisions, and trade and other payables. And even at this level, you can go and assign the different staff responsible for those different sections. So it really depends on the size of your audit team and their skill set and the training that they are currently busy with, how you would like to assign the work to them. You can also, within these subtasks, you set up sub due dates for each of them so that they know within the prescribed time when their sections need to be completed. Say, for example, we would like the trade and other payables to be done by the end of April. We will go and change those due dates, and hopefully everyone can stick to them. So we'll just change those there. There we go. So this particular cycle is due by the end of April and assigned to these staff with this manager and partner. Now, if we then save our record here, we have our main audit, and you now have a brand new dashboard just for audits that are currently in progress. So here you can see we have our main audit table, which the main accountants assigned to it was Limmery with the manager Mariska and partner Yapi. And we then can see for each accountant the tasks and subtasks assigned to them with their due dates. So just like the all tasks do, for this dashboard, you can click on the hot link and it will bring you to the table. You can then time on it, and it will again show you which client you're working on. You can make notes here as you go. Any issues, report to management, for example. You can make notes of those as well. And so this is a great little dashboard to keep track of your current audits. Once the audit is completed, you can archive it like you would any main task, and the same applies for any subtasks. As they are completed, you can change their statuses, and there is an archive table for each of these where you can see that they have been completed. So it is a great function. We are looking forward to getting user feedback on this new upgrade.